Part 6 in our 11-part series, Children and Their Safety. We have Bobbie and Steve Dooley on the line. They are typical Americans. They have 3 sons who are in grade school and middle school, and they, of course, are concerned about safety and, about what's going on with the kids out there. Bobbie, how are you?
I'm good, Phil. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what concerns you and your husband.
Phil, we have a 11-year-old son named Seth, and he had his 11th birthday on Saturday. And I told the boys, let's have some fun. I thought that what we could do was really make a statement about who we are. And I wanted all of his friends to come over with their razors. And let's have some fun with...
Now, what is that?
You know what a razor is, right?
No. Is that... wait a second. A razor is is that the scooter?
Well, Phil, you're half right. The razor is it's really more of a lifestyle than a scooter. They do make scooters, but the razor is...
Top of the line, Phil.
It is the top-of-the-line scooter. These are the scooters that the kids run around on with one,
Yeah, we don't call them scooters, though. We call them razors. The razor is the best. And it's like I said, it's more of a lifestyle than it is a scooter.
My daughter has one of those. She has a Just Go, and we got her another one for her birthday, which was a blue one.
Did you get her a razor?
No, she has one that's called Just Go.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about
the scooter?
No, I know you're talking about a scooter, Phil, but this is a different thing entirely. The razor is the best scooter that you can buy a child, and we're talking about the razor.
So, your son, I guess, has the top-of-the-line scooter, the razor.
Yeah, that's right. Seth has the top of the line, and we invited a bunch of his friends over.
Do they all have this razor?
Yes, they do.
Okay, my daughter doesn't have that. She's got a Just Go.
Yeah, it's really the difference between driving a Ford, a Camaro or something, and a Mercedes.
So this is a really good one then. I mean, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, it really is. It's really, really good. And one of the kids, so anyway, we had what I thought was going to be a great afternoon, and we invited all the kids over with their Razor scooters. And one of the kids showed up with a sort of a skateboard homemade thing. It had the handlebars hammered into it, and I will tell you, Phil, and I'm saying this very honestly, I needed help sitting down, and thank God Steve knew where I kept my Motrin.
Well, what happened?
Well, in fact, I had a Motrin Midol cocktail because, Phil, I felt betrayed. I really felt betrayed that...
What did you feel betrayed? Did you have the kids come over with the scooters?
No, we invited them over because, first of all, the boys that we invited over were from the Western Estates community, our gated community.
Right.
One of the boys came over with a skateboard with the handlebar nailed to it.
Was that a razor?
No, Phil, it's not a...
Phil, a razor's the top of the line. This kid came over with a skateboard.
Oh, so the kid that came over had a hammered-together skateboard thing?
Exactly. And I took a Motrin Midol cocktail because I was getting palpitations, and I found out, and I thank God, I found out that the kid with the skateboard is a cousin of one of the boys that we invited, and he doesn't live at Western Estates. He lives across Valley Circle in the Canyon Creek townhomes. Oh, my God, Phil.
All right, so was the problem that he... had Catherine has the Just Go.
No, you can't.
And that's not good?
It's not a razor. It's the Just Go is whatever that is.
Okay, but she has this scooter that it's the same thing, right?
No, it isn't.
But isn't it it's the one with the 2 wheels that the kids push themselves around?
Yes. It has 2 wheels. The kids push themselves around. All comparisons end there. The razor is top of the line. It is the most expensive. My son has one. His friends have them. What your daughter has and what the boy from the Canyon Creek townhomes had are,
That's lower. It's not as good?
It's not as good, no, Phil. It really isn't. And I'm sorry to tell you that. But it really isn't any good.
Well, she looks like she has fun. I mean,
Well, she doesn't know. She doesn't know how good. She doesn't know how good it can feel.
All right, so okay, so she doesn't have a good one. The kid came over.
This kid comes over with the hammer together one.
Phil, let me.
Here's my husband, Steve. Steve, go ahead.
Yeah, Phil, your daughter has a Just Go, and that's really a piece of crap. And this kid had a skateboard, it's crap. Okay?
All right, so what, the scooter that we got, Catherine, is crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil, it's Bobbie, Phil.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Razor's top of the line, and what your daughter has, and I know you love her, and I know you want the best for her, but you got her Just Go.
Yeah.
It's crap.
It's crap. Does that mean she can get hurt?
I don't know. No, I don't know whether she can get hurt. I do know that it's not the same thing. Anyway, I want to continue the story here, Phil.
All right, hold on. I want to give our number. It's 1-800-449-8686. It's the Phil Hendry Show, Part 6 in our 11-part series, Children and Their Safety. We're talking with Bobbie and Steve Dooley from Western Estates, and they're talking about having a birthday party where their son and his friends had their Razor scooters. And I guess that's top of the line, except one kid showed up with a skateboard and handlebars nailed to it.
That's right, and that is not a Razor. When I found out, though, that he does not live at Western Estates.
You found out that boy with the skateboard did not live at Western Estates. He's from where?
He's from across the street at Canyon Creek Townhomes. One of the great things about the Razor, Phil, it has a wheelie bar in the back. No other one does. Okay?
A wheelie bar.
That's right. Anyway, when I wanted to tell you, when I found out that this boy didn't live there, I felt so renewed. I really thank God at that moment that we didn't have a family here that let their children play with homemade toys. And thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I felt so renewed. I felt renewed and with the Spirit of the Lord.
All right, but you're talking about a toy called the Razor.
Top of the line.
And the other kids had that, but this little boy didn't, and Catherine didn't. All right, 1-800-449-8686 is our number. Here's Portland on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello. 1-800-449-8686, the Phil Hendry Show. Dooley and Steve Dooley with us here talking about their son had a birthday party, and all the kids came over with Razors, which is a top-of-the-line scooter, except one kid who had a skateboard. But the kid with the skateboard doesn't live there, so you feel better.
Live at Western Estates. No, Phil. And really, we feel... All I'm saying is what we're busy doing now is ascertaining how the boy got in here and what we can do to keep this from happening again. I just think of those people in Colorado and the Columbine shootings, and we don't want that to happen here. If you allow that kind of freedom to a child...
Wait a minute. You're talking about a kid who had a skateboard. What's that got to do with the Columbine shootings?
I'm saying that our boy had a Razor, which is a top-of-the-line scooter.
And the other boy had a skateboard with a hammered-on handlebar.
Right. And you know what happened at Columbine? Or you're not...
Yeah, I know what happened at Columbine. I don't know what this has to do with it.
Phil, we are trying to keep a uniform approach. You allow a child the freedom to come into Western Estates, where we have $900,000 homes, with a skateboard and handlebars nailed to it. And you don't think we'll have another Columbo shooting? I will...
Columbo? No, I don't, okay?
Well, that's a difference of opinion.
Yeah, that's a difference of opinion, I guess. Here is a mobile on the 14 on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment. I just felt that the woman's being a snob. I mean, because a kid couldn't afford a $200 scooter, all of a sudden he's going to go into a school and commit a mass murder? You know, I think that's a little outlandish.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, that's what you're stating, ma'am. Because he showed up and he couldn't afford what the other kids' parents could afford to spend $200 for a scooter.
Are you familiar?
Then he's going to go out and be a mass murderer.
Are you familiar with the Razor? You know what a Razor is?
Yes, I know exactly what a Razor is. I just bought my son a scooter for his birthday, which was in August.
Is it a Razor?
And I priced them, and I thought they were a little overpriced.
Okay, there you go. That's what we're talking about. That's the difference between you and what we have at Western Estates.
Excuse me. So all of a sudden I'm dirt because I come from the Santa Clarita area?
No, I didn't call you dirt, but I did say that we would probably not want your boy, socializing with our boy.
No, it might be the opposite. I probably wouldn't want my kids socializing with your boy because I teach my child morals and not to judge people.
Well, we're not
because they can't afford high-priced items.
We are trying to keep from happening here what happened in Colorado. And the first step are these scooters that are not Razor, they are not top of the line. They're running around with the handlebars nailed into skateboards. It's all very, very uncontrolled and very much a Beau Brummel kind of thing. And if you want a child to pick a gun up, then you go ahead and give him a skateboard with handlebars nailed into it.
I think you're being
Okay.
a little outrageous, man.
No, I don't think so.
Wait a minute. You're saying that Columbine's going to happen because some kid got into your Western Estates gated community with a bad scooter.
He had a bad scooter, yes. Keep the bad scooter out. Well,
All right. Thank you very much for your call, sir. 1-800-449-8686. San Jose on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Yeah, I think this I think this lady is out of her mind because she I think the kid came up with some ingenuity putting putting wheels in.
What about that?
A piece of wood.
Yeah, what about a little boy who's able to hammer together?
well, that's fine for him, but we live we don't live at Canyon Creek.
How does she tie Columbine with a razor? I mean, she's out of her mind.
No, I'm saying he lives at Canyon Creek.
You're out of your mind.
How do you figure that?
Because what's your correlation? You know, what basis are you coming up with this?
My correlation for what? I'm sorry.
For tying Columbine with either a young kid owning a razor or a piece of wood with trucks and handlebars on them.
Well, first of all, I don't tie Columbine to the razor. The razor is top of the line.
Okay, what about? So who cares if it's top of the line? And Phil bought his daughter a Go. You know,
I got Catherine a Just Go. Okay.
You know,
and
kids
I
don't
feel
care.
that's fine,
kids like
Phil.
what they like, and I don't think you're teaching your kid any values if you're giving them everything they want. It has to be top of the line. What are you teaching them? I agree that
we teach our boys.
That you pay for what you get, but you know when you're talking about little kids, they don't care. They just want to go out and have fun. And if you know, and if you're making a big stink about some lady or some kid bringing his wooden skateboard over with nailed handlebars on it, I think it's wrong.
We teach our children to appreciate only the very best in, for instance, seafoods, in the very best in accoutrements, clothing, tile work.
What is she talking about?
You know. All right, I want to say thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. She hung
thank
up.
You.
She just hung up.
Well, you know what? She needs to get a grip.
Well, here, Mike, what did she tell you? Michael, she told you that she is concerned for kids' safety, but she never said the razor is safer. She just said that it's a nicer scooter.
Who cares? Kids don't care. Kids just want to have fun.
But what's that got to do with teaching her kids the very finest in seafood and tile work?
I have no idea.
Is she back? Okay, Ms. Dooley. All right, Ms. Dooley.
Yes.
Don't ever hang up on me again, okay? I won't have you back on the show.
I love my children. I don't know if the man on the air right now has children, but I care very much for mine. And if he minimizes or ridicules my love for my children, I will hang up on him.
Well, that's fine,
that's what he did.
All right. What you're doing is you're isolating your child from somebody else that could bring bring something else to the table.
Sir, this is Steve Dooley. I don't like the way you talk to my wife that way.
Well, you know what? I mean, if you think like that too, well then, you know what? I mean,
hey, you're talking about teach my kid how to.
I'll just be sure to keep my kids away from yours.
Well, that's fine with you.
All right, sir, thank you for your call. Here is St. Louis on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and make comments about the razor. What does the dollar amount spent on a razor or a scooter have to do with the Columbine shooting? I guess I'm not gathering her point.
No, what I'm saying is that, are you familiar with the razor?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, it's the finest scooter made.
Sure. And I guess I haven't heard why it is the finest scooter made. You keep saying that like a sales pitch.
It just is. It's not just a scooter, it is a lifestyle. The young boy or girl on a razor, they're on the go. And they have, the wind in their hair.
And the child with the skateboard with the handle hammered in, he is also on the go.
I think that it's dangerous. I think it's a little dangerous, that's all. Now, Canyon Creek, this is a townhome development. I don't ordinarily let my boys go over there. But one of these kids that came over was a cousin of one of the boys that lives at Western Estates, and he scared me with the skateboard. We have to find ways to keep this kind of thing from happening. Having that little boy infesting Western Estates is scary, and we're trying to bring our kids up in a better society than the less privileged.
What does
okay?
What does safety have to do with the Columbine shooting? I can understand your point
I would
about
say that
safety.
the Columbine shooting is very unsafe, and if you don't get that,
well, I think the gentleman gets that.
Well, then why would he?
Given, yeah.
Well, then why would he ask a stupid question?
Well, you made the comment. If
That
razors,
if a kid's running around on a skateboard, that he's. Thank you for your call, sir. If a kid's running around on a skateboard, then he is somehow going to pick up a gun and start firing.
I am saying that it begins with a hammered handlebar.
It begins with it.
Yes.
All right, here is Chesterfield on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hi, ma'am.
He just bought my brother a Razor scooter. But well, I don't understand because you give kids money, is that going to make them a better? Are they going to be good kids?
No. What I was trying to say to the other gentleman is that we have exposed our children to the laissez-faire, to the life, vive la différence. You know,
Sure.
Do you speak French?
No.
All right. Well, what that means basically is the elegant life, and
sure.
and we want our boys to understand elegance, tailoring, fine tailored shoes, all of the nice things.
I have fine tailored shoes, but if I don't, are my kids going to run out and shoot up their school?
No, what I'm saying is we want our boys to appreciate cuffed slacks as opposed to the straight leg. Your son has a Razor, or your brother?
You are not serious. You are.
No. Let me ask you a question. Your brother has a Razor?
Uh-huh.
Where do you
Only
live?
because that's the only brand we know, and my mom bought it for him. That's
well, good for her. Good for her. If you're in California, we'd love to have him come over and play with our boys. Okay?
Yes, you're crazy.
Do you live in California?
No, I live in Phoenix.
Okay. Oh, I'm awfully sorry. But that's what we're talking about, Phil. And
Okay, you're talking about having your boys appreciate cuffed slacks and
the egalitarian life, the life of the plumed life. That's what we're talking about.
the plumed life.
Yes. I'll give you an example. My boys know the difference between regular Spanish paving tiles and the limestone tile or the straight marble, and they know what they're going to have in the entryways of their homes, and they're only 12 and 11. Do your children know how they're going to have the entryway in their home?
Do my kids know how they're going to have...
How they're going to have the entryway? How are they going to... What architect are they going to hire?
They're 11. They don't know yet.
I feel sorry for you.
You feel sorry for me. All right, I'm going to have to go home and find out which architect they're hiring. They're only 11, and they haven't even they don't even know how to buy a... Never mind. Phil Hendry Show, 1-800-449-8686. Bobbie and Steve Dooley from Western Estates Homeowners Association. Her son, Seth, had a birthday party. The Razor, as we're talking about this Razor scooter, which is the top-of-the-line scooter. All the kids are riding these scooters now.
And Phil, the Razor is really top of the line for a lot of reasons, but it does have the wheelie bar. And I don't know if you knew they had the wheelie bar.
It's got a wheelie bar in the back, Phil, to help a kid to do the wheelie.
Yeah, it has the wheelie bar. Okay. My daughter has that Just Go.
Yeah, this is not a Just Go, Phil. You have to stop and just take a deep breath. This is not a Just Go.
I was going to say, I don't know whether she has a wheelie bar or not.
No, the wheelie bar's on the Razor.
The wheelie bar is on the Razor.
Yeah.
The wheelie bar is on the Razor, and your daughter having a Just Go doesn't make any difference because this is better.
All right, but anyway, you were upset because some kid and...
Well, I wasn't upset.
Well, you said that you needed a Motrin Midol cocktail after you saw a kid come onto your property with a skateboard with the handlebars hammered in.
I got a little upset, yeah.
Well, that sounds like more than a little upset needing a Motrin Midol cocktail. But anyway, you said that you needed to... you want to find out how to keep the kid off of your property?
I just think, Phil, that you're going to have things... Jonestown, which was in Guyana, 900 people committed suicide. I don't think any of us want to see that happen again.
Because of a scooter?
Phil, is Jonestown
It's the tip of the iceberg.
It's the tip of the iceberg with a lot of things.
Jonestown's the tip of the iceberg. But I don't know that anybody. They didn't have scooters at Jonestown, so I don't.
We don't know. What we're trying to do is be smart with our children. That's all.
All right, here's Indianapolis on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
You know, I grew up in a family of with lots of money, and we've got homes in Palm Springs, Canada, the Cayman Islands, a ton of money. I'm 33 years old. I'm about to open my other business. I'm an employer. Access to a ton of money. I was taught to respect people.
Absolutely.
I want to tell you something.
Absolutely. You sound like you come from a fine family.
Oh, I do. And you know what? Apparently you don't, because that's just unbelievable. You know, I'm just going to get to my other point, too. You tied in, you know, if you could be so kind as to shut up while I'm talking. You're so rude. You don't even know how to be kind.
I'm not saying
but you know what?
Well, you're going,
Columbine and the skateboard is, you know what, the Menendez brothers lived a good life. And you know what, you're going to wake up in a pool of blood when you raise those wackos the way you do.
No.
I'm driving on the road.
The Razor.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. I thought this was a put-on. This is
do you
the first
think?
time I've heard
Let
this
me ask
show.
you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think those boys that shot up the school in Colorado? Do you think they were riding razors or something less than that?
I bet you the Menendez brothers would be riding razors.
No, they're not.
And those
no,
boys,
they're not. They didn't have razors when the Menendez did their parents.
No, they were driving BMWs.
Okay.
You're right.
Well, I didn't say
razors.
We have a Lexus. We have a Lexus. Thank you.
This is just nuts. I can't even talk to you anymore. It's a waste of my time.
No, we have a Lexus.
But I thought this whole thing was a joke. That's why I called.
I don't think it's funny when a kid comes onto my property.
You're a moron. You are a disrespect. You know what? You're a Nazi.
You're a Nazi. I didn't call you a name.
You're a separatist Nazi. You're a class warfare separatist Nazi.
No, I didn't call you a name. Why are you calling me a name?
Well, I'm just making a good analogy.
I'm
fitting you into a group. You want to fit yourself into a group with Miss Western Estates?
I had to
You couldn't tie the shoes of my housekeeper.
I had to take a Motrin Midol cocktail.
You should be, you should be on some lobotomy like Xanax or something, man. You should be, whatever. You know, like I said, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're talking to my wife. You gotta watch the way we talk about my wife.
Yeah, you can pick them, buddy. Anyway, you ought to be. You guys couldn't even sit at the table with my family and my housekeeper. No way.
You know, my hat is off to you for your family having money. I think that's wonderful.
Oh, you know what? That's not what it's all about, baby. That's not what it's about. What it's about is being kind, being respectful.
You're in the Indianapolis. You're in the Indianapolis metropolitan area.
On my way there right now. It's a little trip.
When you come to the Los Angeles area.
Hey, I got a house in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, baby.
Then you need to look us up.
Hey, that's really cool out there. I like La Quinta, too. And we go to La Quinta.
La Quinta.
I love La Quinta.
Yeah,
it's La Quinta. Yeah.
You know something? You're very rude for having money.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what? I'm very respectful.
You're very rude.
You know what? I know I know the time and the place. And anyway, yeah, go out to La Quinta again, buddy. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, we're going to go out to La Quinta and play golf out there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's fantastic.
A lot of people play golf in La Quinta.
Yeah.
You know something, Phil? What's the point of making fun of us? Why are you doing?
What are you on the stadium course?
Why are the two of you making fun of us?
Well, come on. I mean,
come on. I thought this was a joke. I didn't think this was for real. I thought the Phil Hendry Show was like a Saturday Night Live on radio when I heard it.
You're talking
when I called in, I couldn't believe it.
You're talking about Bobbie, Jonestown, and then you asked me, were there scooters at Jonestown?
No, Phil, you said that.
Well, yeah, logically, I would say that. You brought up Jonestown, so I'm saying, well, there must have been scooters. Did they have razors at Jonestown? I mean...
You know something, Phil? If you use your logic, I think you'd come to the conclusion, no, they did not. Because the razor is top of the line. And I'm sure the gentleman in Indianapolis can at least grasp that much.
What, top of the line? I appreciate good stuff.
Do you think they had...
I like buying good stuff because it lasts a lot longer, but because somebody can't afford to does not make them a wacko less of a person. As a matter of fact, apparently it's the opposite.
Well, those people in Jonestown were poor. They didn't have razor scooters, okay? And they probably didn't have limestone entryways.
In Jonestown, they didn't have limestone entryways. They had wooden palafitos, man. They had like a jungle thing. Thank you, sir, for your call, okay? So they didn't have... And you know what? If you can produce one photograph of Jim Jones pushing a scooter around there, man, you're my hero.
God, you are so ridiculous. And
no, you're ridiculous. Bringing up Jonestown. Here's San Antonio on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yes, I was just wondering if this top-of-the-line scooter, is it platinum or gold plate? It's very important.
Are you talking about the Razor?
Yes. Is it platinum or gold?
I don't think it's either. I think it's just very well constructed.
Must look ratty. But I can tell that
Can you afford one?
You worship your own self. That's
no, I don't. I love good things.
You love?
I love the Lexus.
That's right.
I like nice things. I like to look nice when I go out.
You worship material things, and your material things will perish with you.
I love the Lord, and the Lord loves me.
No.
And the Lord
you
loves
don't love
the Razor.
The Lord. You love your Razor, top of the line.
I do love the Lord, and the Lord loves the Razor. And I'll tell you something else. We have
I get
a gorgeous
into heaven
pool.
without a Razor?
We have a gorgeous pool.
Can I get into heaven without a Razor?
I don't understand your question, but I will ask you this. Do you have a pool?
Yes.
You do have a pool.
Sure.
Isn't that nice? Do you have cantilever deck,
small.
or did you get Pebble Tech?
Oh, God.
Can I get into heaven without a Razor?
All right, let me answer that question by telling you this. Jesus rides a Razor, so answer it for yourself.
Jesus rode a Razor?
Yes, he rides a Razor.
He rode a mule or a donkey.
Jesus is in heaven riding a Razor, and you'll be better off if you have one. St. Peter will look favorably upon you if you ride up on the Razor.
My Lord.
Did they have a Razor in Jonestown? No. There you go.
Okay.
You can't ride a Razor on
All
grass.
right. Jesus is riding a Razor, huh?
Jesus is riding. I'll just tell you right now, I think it's top of the line.
Is it a gold-plated
let me.
Razor?
There's a girl on here from Kirkwood. We'll get her on the line. Ma'am, go ahead. You're on the Phil Hendry Show.
Yeah. I'm really disgusted by what you're saying. How can you be like that?
Well, what am I saying? I'm saying that if you look at Entebbe, when the Israelis rescued those hostages from Idi Amin.
Ma'am, you're being really ignorant.
What? Did the Israelis ride up on Razors when they rescued those hostages? I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you're all laughing at me now? Where's Kirkwood?
It's in St. Louis.
St. Louis? All right, let me tell you this. There's a wonderful Razor store in Kirkwood, and you can ride there on your bike, get a Razor,
you know what?
and take it home and boys will like you. Boys will like you.
God.
And you know what? All those pimples.
You know what? No.
You know all the
No,
pimples on
I'm
your
not-
face right
no.
now?
Listen.
They'll go away.
Listen,
They'll go away.
I'm not into material things. I'm sorry. I'm not like you.
You like nice clothes, I bet, and I bet you like nice shoes. Don't you?
I know. I like what I like.
Yeah, and I'll bet you'd like a nice car too.
Exactly.
Would you like a nice car? Boys will like you, and your dad will let you use the car.
Oh.
All right,
my God.
Bobbie. Tell you what, we'll send over someone from the psych ward out there.
You're saying we're nuts now?
Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm saying. You're nuts. All right. Thanks for calling the Phil Hendry Show.
You'll burn in hell.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I can go to hell on my Razor.